Are you sure your eBay store is ready to maximize Black Friday traffic? In this video, I'm going to show you exactly that, how to maximize Black Friday traffic. But not only that, I'm going to show you how to maximize traffic throughout this entire weekend. I'm going to show you how to run a sale event, how to add a coupon, and one other special thing that's going to put you above everyone else. But first, let's talk about Black Friday. What are people looking for on Black Friday? They're looking for sales, as you guys already know. And what are these sales? They're looking to buy things for themselves. Number one, I know that most people think that it's, people are buying Christmas presents, but actually that's not the case. Usually people want to buy for themselves. Then they buy for everyone else. But what they are looking for is a good discount. And I don't mean 5% or 10%. Those are stupid discounts that don't work. You need a significant discount. And what is significant? That depends on you. But I can tell you right now that if it's not over 20%, you're not going to get any sales. And the reason I say that you're not going to get any sales if it's not over 20% is because the discount has to be significant or compelling enough to make that customer come to you. And let's get something straight. I know that a lot of you are worried about your margins. You're saying, Damien, I don't want to lose my margin. Damien, I don't want to give a big discount. Damien, I don't want to lose any money. But what you have to think about is that this is a time when there is a whole ton of traffic coming everywhere to everybody's store. So what you want to do is bring them to your store. You can get rid of old merchandise, new merchandise, or any merchandise. What you really want to do here is move as much product as possible so that you can get cash flow back into your business. Even if sometimes you take a hit for it, meaning you lose some money, that's okay. What is the point of having all that merchandise sitting in bins somewhere in your storage if it's not moving, it's not selling, it's just sitting there collecting dust? And this is why I'm going to show you 3 things today. Number 1 is going to be a sale event. That just means that if your item was at $20, you're going to mark it down to $15 or whatever the case, and that's it. Very simple, very straightforward. Number 2 is going to be a coupon. That means that somebody has to click on it, like your customers has to click on it in order to get that coupon, or you can add it to another sale or to their cart or whatever the case, but it's going to be a coupon. It's additional. And number 3, you're going to have to wait, suckers. I'm going to show you in the end because this is what's going to set you apart from everyone else. And this is all logic and reason, as I always do, because Resellutions gives you real solutions. Woo! And that's enough chit chat. Let's do this thing. This is the back end of an eBay store. If you don't have an eBay store, you're not going to be able to do this. So this would be a good time for you to upgrade. And it's not that expensive. For those of you that are wondering, it's just another thing to pay for. It's not that expensive. Plus, you get a lot more quote unquote free listings. So there you go. You go to marketing, you go to summary. I'm already back here, but this is what it's going to look like. This is your summary page. On the right hand side, you go to the drop down right here. We're in blue, and we're only using sell event right now. You click sell event. On the top, look at this, percentage off each item or amount off each item. I recommend percentage because that gives the same amount of discount for each item because you might have a bunch of different price points. You can do amount too, that's just totally up to you. I am doing 30% off right now. And then look at these 2 check boxes right here. If you check the top one, include skipped items when they qualify, that just means that any item that is skipped by the algorithm, when it does qualify, it will be put into the 30% off. Next, if you click this one, keep items in the sale and block revisions for price increases. That means that it's going to lock the price in. You cannot increase the price unless you end the item or unless you end the sale. But if you're going to be giving a discount, you are going to commit to this and you're not going to change anything. Next, before we start adding items and start adding discounts, let me talk about the duration. We are going to start on Thursday. And why Thursday? Damien, you just said Black Friday. Well, what happens on Thursdays? Walmart, Target, Costco, all these places are closed, right? So what do people do? They want to shop online. So you want to start your Black Friday sale on Thursday. Also, what happens on Thursdays? People are together with their families. People are cooking. Maybe you have your mother-in-law or your father-in-law and they piss you off and you're like, what else can I do? I just want to get away. So you get on your phone and you start shopping. So trust me, people are going to be shopping on Thursday because they have nothing to do. Nobody's really working. People are just waiting, hanging out, and doing things with their family. And a lot of the times it includes shopping. So let's get into it here. So we're going to start it on the Thursday. And when are we going to end this? This ends on the 1st. We're going to go all the way from Thursday to Sunday. We still have Cyber Monday coming up, but that's going to be a separate sale. We're going to run this sale from Thursday to Sunday. And what time on Thursday? We're going to start it at midnight. If you notice, it says 12 a.m. PST. That means Pacific Standard Time. That is West Coast, California time. And then end time, we're going to end it at 11:59 p.m. PST. All we're doing is that we're starting at midnight, ending at midnight. That's pretty much the case for all those days. We go to details here. Offer name. If you guys notice, it says buyers can't see this title, but it helps track your discounts. So this is where like the buyer's not going to see this. So you can call this whatever you want. And we're going to call this, let's see, Thanksgiving sale weekend 30% off. That's what it's going to be called. And now on the top, this is the most important. Select items. Let's do this. Specific items, eBay categories, store categories, or all inventory. I do not recommend all inventory. I had a very big issue last year where I lost tens of thousands of dollars because I was continually discounting all inventory. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, but I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to choose only specific items that I'm going to discount. Everything else is going to be regular priced and ready to go. So here I'm going to go to eBay categories and I'm going to add. So let's see what categories that we're going to include here. First, for the 30% off, I'm going to include video games and consoles. I'm going to include other stuff, but let me show you why you do it one at a time. I'm going to add category and then I'm going to view items and exclude. So I want to view the items. I'm like, okay, look at this. Games, all the way down games. If I'm okay with all this, perfect. If you want to exclude an item, fine, exclude it. I don't suggest you exclude it because first of all, it's going to take you a bunch of time. And second of all, a lot of you are married to your product. You use feeling instead of logic. If you're going to discount a category, don't worry about it. Just discount the whole thing. Stop caring so much about your damn product and just move it. Get it out the door. So in this case, I am going to not exclude anything. I'm going to cancel. So it's going to go back here. Before we move forward, I'm going to delete this. And the reason why is because I want to see every category that I'm going to add. I'm going to add it again. Look, let's add another category. Let's see, where is this? I'm going to add, let me pick another one. Entertainment and memorabilia. And I'm going to add category. So the reason I did that is because when I click view items and exclude, it only gives me that new category. If I add 4 different ones, it puts them all together. And now I'm going to have to go through a bunch of items. I want to go through each category separate so that I can see it quickly. So I'm like, okay, all these items. Yep. Selena Quintanilla Stripes Cups. Yep. Bitty Bitty Bum Bum needs to go. Bum Bum needs to go away. So I'm going to cancel that. And I'm going to delete it. And I'm going to go through all the categories until I am satisfied that that's what I'm going to use. So for example, I'm going to add here. I'm satisfied that I wanted video games and consoles. And then what did I say? The memorabilia, entertainment and memorabilia. And then I also have movies and TV. I'm not clicking or I'm not going to go through that one and look at it because I already did this last night. But I just wanted to show you what my thought process is. So I'm going to add those 3, right? Add categories. This is what I mean by do it one by one, because let's just say that you already looked at video games and consoles. Perfect. And now when you click this and you're like, well, let me filter to just so I can see entertainment or so I can see a different category. Well, you can't do that. You can see the entire thing. And look, you can, if you go right here, like select individual listings, price range, item condition, you can't really filter it that way. So what I do is that I do it separately and then I add them together. But yes, I want all these items, so I'm not going to exclude anything. I'm going to cancel. And now I have my 3 categories. So all these 3 categories will have a 30% off. And then just double check everything. Set time, end time, Thanksgiving, yep. And then it's going to start on the 28th, like we said, which is Thursday. And then the end time is going to end on Sunday. Great. Awesome. So now we're going to launch. And just wait. And that's it. This is now scheduled to launch on November the 28th, end date 10/1. And of course, that is going to be your sales, and you're going to be able to see all the tracking and such. And that's it. Do it for as many categories as you want. I personally am doing 30% off for this category. I'm also doing a secondary category for 40% off, which I'm not going to show you because it's the same thing over and over again. But you decide what you want to do. What I recommend is use a big discount. And again, stop being married to your damn product. I get this all the time. Oh man, I can't do that because I bought it for 10 and I'm going to be under $2 and I'm going to lose money. So what? Get that cash flow back in and get better product. If it's just been sitting there, get better product. Get better product that has a higher STR and sell that. But you need cash for that. So therefore, you want to cash in on your existing items. All right, up next is the coupon. But before we get to that, let me offer a pro tip. Since you're providing such a big discount, 20, 30, 40, 50%, whatever the case, if you're like me, you have offers turned on all your products. So what is the problem here? If you have a $20 product, you're giving 50% off, you're already at $10, and then people are still going to want to send offers after that. If you don't want to deal with that, then you have to go through every single item that you put on sale, and you have to turn the offers off. The bad part here is that you can't do it from the sale event. eBay should change this for sure to make it easier, but they don't. So what you have to do is you have to go through every single item, put it on the bulk listing page, and then change it from there, which is a pain in the ass. But if that's what you're going to do, then that's what you're going to have to do. I can tell you personally, I am leaving the offers on because I can just decline them. And if for some reason it's a very big item, like as in a big price point, and I give it 40% off or 50% off, and then from there they offer they offer something else and it's only like $5 less, then I don't want to miss out on that sale because you can always decline it. So I'm going to leave them on. You do what you want. Okay, now let's go to the coupon. Again, this is for stores only. If you don't have a store, this is a great time for you to get a store. Go to marketing, go to summary. This is going to give you this back end. Right here in the dropdown, we are going to go to coupon. It's very simple. Look at this right here, public or private. Most of the time, you're going to make them public. If you want private, as in you have an email list or you have people that you want to send coupons to, you can do that too. But in this case, you're going to do it public because you want everybody and anybody that's shopping during Black Friday to buy your stuff. So here, we leave it public. Now, look at this. Type extra percentage off, extra percentage, wire more items, extra dollar amount. There is so many different things to choose from. But let me tell you something coming from a pro. I work retail and I've worked e-commerce. And one thing that people don't want is convoluted sales, because then it's going to feel like you're a car salesman pitching them all this bullshit and percentages off. And I'm going to add this and I'm going to add that. And then we're going to do more APRs and we're going to get this rebate. And nobody cares. They just want straight up. If this water bottle is $10, you're going to give me 20% off. So I'm going to pay $8. Great. It makes sense to them. So you want to make it simple. And to keep it simple, we're going to do extra % off. We're going to do 10% here. My coupon is going to be 10%. I know I said something different in a previous video, but after a lot of thought process, I'm going to do a sale event markdown, a big markdown, and then the extra % is going to be pretty much for the entire store. Duration, again, we're going to start it the same way that we started the other one. We're going to start it on Thursday. And we're going to end it on the 1st, which is on Sunday. And I'm not going to start this now. We're going to start it at 12 a.m. PST. Ends at 11:59 p.m. PST. And the coupon code, let's do OMG Black Friday. You can call it whatever you want, but some of them are going to be taken. So you have to make sure that it works. And it'll tell you right there if it doesn't work. So it's not taken. Great. So I'm going to do OMG Black Friday because it's just fun. And then if you do the drop down right here, details and coupon limits. Look at this. Offer name, extra 10% off ending December 1st, 2024. Buyers can't see this title, but it helps track your discounts. So I want to leave it. That's fine, because that way I know what it is that I'm doing with this coupon. Maximum savings. If you have a maximum savings per customer that you want, you can put it there. The maximum savings, like limit on how much a buyer can save with your coupon. I don't care. The maximum savings can be $1,000. I don't care how much they buy. I want to get rid of everything. If they want to buy my entire store at 10% off, they can buy the whole thing. So I'm going to do a crazy amount like 1,000 or 10,000. It only goes up to 1,000. So it would go up to almost 10 grand, 99999. Maximum redemptions by buyer, no limit, because I don't want to set a limit. If they want to buy 10 shirts, 20 shirts, 50 shirts, I don't care. 10% off is not that much. And if you're worried about 10% off, then you have a problem with your items, the way that you're buying. So just be mindful of that. You can also set a budget. We're not going to any of that. That's just all convoluted shit that you don't need to be worrying about. And then right here, all inventory. You could also go to specific items, eBay categories, store categories, whatever the case. I'm doing all inventory. If you want to do it only for clothing or for shoes or for whichever category, you can choose categories or you can choose specific items. I'm not going to do that. You can also do, look at this, price range and then item condition. So if I want to do only new or only used, I'm going to do it on everything. So right now I have 1,217 items selected. Great. That means it's everything. And I'm going to launch. And we just wait. And there you go. So this coupon will be available starting on November 28th, going to December 1st. It's as simple as that. And people, trust me, they do use coupons, and they are especially looking for them during Black Friday. And that right there, my friends, was how to make a coupon. Now we have two types of ammo in our arsenal so that we can kick ass on Black Friday and drive all those sales to our store. Let me say something about coupons, and most people don't do this. Now that you have a coupon, if you have access to social media, which most of you do, if you have a YouTube channel, if you have friends, send that out. If you are not willing to go the extra mile for your business, you are always going to be behind someone else. And I know what people are thinking. Oh, who's going to send? Nobody sends out coupons for your eBay store. I don't do that. That's just cringy. I just let eBay do its thing. Well, you know what? I always go the extra mile. So my coupons will be available for my YouTube channel, which is you guys. I'm going to put it there. I mean, you already saw it right here, right? But I'm going to send out a post and I'm going to send it out on social media. I'm going to tell my friends, because what if they want to get something from my store? There you go. You get 10% off. I'm also going to tell them about my sell event, and I'm going to tell them anything and everything that I need to make more money. That is what you have to do as an entrepreneur. You can never be shy or afraid or feel some kind of way about promoting your business. You always have to do it with everybody, no matter who it is. If somebody's there to listen to you, you should tell them. Échale chingazos, güey. All right, now let me show you that process that will set you apart from everybody else, because most people don't do this. Look at this. So here we are, right? We're in the back end right here. We go to listings, we go to active. So we're going to go to our active listings. All we're going to do is end and sell similar. And I am going to do it here because I needed to do it for today anyways. But let me say this. You have to end and sell similar on Thursday, on Friday, on Saturday, on Sunday. And the reason for that is because those items, whatever you end and sell similar those days, they will be promoted or pushed up in the listings for those few days, because eBay gives you about 24 hours where they push the listing up because it's new. So what you want to do is pick items that you want customers to see at the very top, and you're going to end and sell similar on those. The issue here is going to be is that if your coupon, or not your coupon, your sale started on Thursday, if you end those items, they're going to go out of the sale. So you're going to have to add them back in after you end and sell similar. But trust me, this works, because what I'm going to do is that I'm going to put myself above everyone else, because I'm going to end and sell similar those 4 days, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I do this anyways, by the way. My entire store turns every 30 days. That means every single day I do this. Okay, so you see right here on the right-hand side, time left. All right, so I'm going to click here. I selected 50 items. I'm going to end listings, and then I'm going to end the listings. We're going to wait a little bit. Hold on one second. And once they're done, I'm going to leave this open because I want to make sure, if you notice right here, I want to make sure that I know how many listings I have left. 1,167. Okay? So I'm going to go to another page, and I'm going to go to the unsold. These are separate unsold, so don't worry about those. I'm going to go to the second page because I have them filtered by 50. I'm going to click all these here, sell similar, wait till they load, and don't do anything while they're loading, because sometimes you mess up with the loading times and either the prices change or there's blank areas. Just wait. Okay, once everything is done, I make sure, like I just scroll through here, there's no blank areas, great. I click this button, that means I selected all the listings, do the drop down, buy it now price, lower by, not percentage, I lower by amount, $1.01, as you can see, it's already there, apply. Remember, I do this every single day. So every single day I end 50, around 50, and I lower it by $1.01. I lower it by $1. That way I can eventually get to a price point where somebody's going to buy it. I lower it by 1 cent so that I can know how many months my item has been in store. Once that everything is here, do I verify it? Yes. You can do changes. You can make changes, but you know what? I don't have that kind of time. I'm a busy man and this has to go fast. So after I verify all this, submit all, submit, wait again, and don't do this early. After it says now live, great, done. Now we're going to go to here. Look at this. We had 1,167 before I submitted the new ones. So I should have 50 additional ones. So we reload the page. You need to verify. There we go. 1,217. That means that there were 50 added to it. Once I know that they have been added to it, because sometimes there's glitches and there are 10 missing, 20 missing, whatever the case. If that's the case, then you can't delete this yet. Since the 50 were already added on, I'm going to click this drop down, actions, delete. I want to get them out of my life. I don't want to see those again because they're already put back in my system. And that's it. It seems like, well, Damien, that's not really a trick. Okay, fine. But trust me when I tell you this, throughout the years, I've talked to a bunch of resellers and they don't do this. They never even thought about it. So why would you do this, especially Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday? I do it every day regardless, but why would you do it to specific product those days? Because on Thursday, let's just say Thursday, people are having dinner, right? Or they're having lunch or they're making lunch. So what's in their mind? Kitchen. So what do? If you have kitchen stuff, you go and you select all those, you end them and you sell similar on that Thursday morning. Let's just say at 10 a.m. That way they are new listings because once they are done basting the turkey and they're just waiting, they're going to get on their phone. Kitchen's on the mind. So now they're going to start looking for kitchen products. And guess what? Yours are going to be at the top. And guess what else? All your competitors, all those people that are lazy or didn't think about logic and reason, they're going to be at the bottom because yours is going to be at the top because you ended and sold similar and eBay pushed you to the top. It makes sense, right? I mean, come on. And before we go, let me remind you, Cyber Monday is still a big deal. People buy stuff on Cyber Monday. So what you want to do is either run the sale and the coupon or sale or coupon, whatever you want, either or both. Just make sure that you do something for Cyber Monday. This is why I said you start on Thursday with this sale for Black Friday, you end on Sunday, and then you start it again on Monday. But there is going to be it's not a catch, but eBay tells you that when you end something, when you end a sale, give it 2 hours. So if you ended it on midnight on Sunday, wait to restart those sales or those coupons until 2 a.m. on Monday. And that's it, everybody. Those were the 3 things that you need to do to drive traffic to your store, to get more of those sales from all those people that are going to be shopping during Black Friday weekend. And it's not just Friday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Remember, you create a sell event Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and whatever discount you choose is fine. Just make sure it's a compelling discount. Number 2, you create a coupon. An additional 10% off even, which is almost nothing, but an additional 10% off something that's already marked down or something that's already cheap that you have in your store, people will use it. And number 3, use the end and sell similar feature. Most people don't do this. Most sellers don't do this. And why? Because either they forget or they're lazy or they have never thought about this. So I want to give you guys all the ammunition that you need to make more money during this Black Friday. Because Resellutions gives you real solutions. If you like information like this and want to continue to support the channel, you can always buy a shirt, a hat, or a logo sticker from the store below. You can also become a member of the Resellutions Posse for less than gas station coffee and get things like bolo callouts, advanced video viewing, and much more depending on your level. And let me give a shout out to 3 new members of the Posse: Carol Percy, David Kelber, and Lisa M. Welcome, everybody. Guns recommended. Pew, 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 pew. As always, give this video a like, share this with anybody that needs to see it, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already so you don't miss awesome videos like this. See you in the next one. Peace. And cheers, everybody. Water. I got to go to the gym right after this, and I am pumped and excited because I'm going to make so much money this weekend. That is the goal, baby. I want that to be my goal, and I want that for you. On Black Friday, not in Black Friday. Pendejo. Hey, cállate. Deja trabajar, güey. Deja trabajar, güey. ¿Qué pasó, papá? My little papajitos, my little big dog. Big dog.